Hi people, progressive rock, Riverside, Wasteland album review in my opinion. So track 1, The Day After. The album begins with the voice alone in spite of somewhat interesting call that it's combined a little with other sounds while losing its strength. Interesting way to start the album, not necessarily an explosive entry, but one that generates a certain curiosity. Track 2, Acid Rain. I like the melody of the song and how it is presented after the introduction of the album. I don't know if I could say it's a song that stands out in some way. The bridge is pretty cool and the piano and guitar sounds that build what's coming sounds great. The bass in this part is awesome. I must say that the end of the song surprised me a lot more than how it started. Track 3, Vale of Tears. I'm just not connecting to most of the sounds and melodies on the album. The chorus part is really good and I think it's not taking advantage in the best way possible, sounding out of place and almost uncomfortable with the rest of the song. The instrumental part is great and clearly saves quite what happens in this track. Track 4, Guardian Angel. With a calm melodic introduction, it leaves me the sensation that wants to take you aside but stays for a long time with the same melody and ends up being a bit tedious. I like the turn that the voice has anyway in that deeper sound, but I can't get out of the idea that something is missing that never arrives and that the song at any time has a climax. Track 5, Lament. Finally, this song comes with a flag to try to save what until now this album has not managed to deliver. And don't get me wrong, this is not an explosion of sounds or a track full of energy and distortion. What it does have is a powerful melody and more instrumental commitment. It's something that you can simply feel. Definitely what I was expecting to happen from the beginning. Track 6, The Struggle for Survival. Well, the introduction is quite interesting. Maybe it tends to lengthen almost as much as to be a separate song, and even with the change that the song suffers along the way, it's a little as if the music is advancing without leaving much behind. In any case, it has many memorable moments that attract attention and sounds quite good, but as a whole, they don't work as well as expected. The end is great. Track 7, River Down Below. This type of acoustic formula with a guitar solo that does not invade much, with a calm voice melody and easy to sing and follow, with the final guitar solo that elevates the melody, usually works. Maybe not in a giant way, but it does its job. But here, I can't connect anything. It just doesn't work. Track 8, Wasteland. Now this track brings a lot of creativity and practically seems to be the most risky song of this album, going through different sounds and giving more than a moment along without staying for long in melodies and without losing interest. Clearly one of the highest points so far in terms of composition. Track 9, The Night Before. What happened? I don't know where the desire of the previous track went, but it seems like a blow to that interest. And the album says goodbye in a very sad way. I was expecting a lot more, and I feel that the album, to the exclusion of 2 songs, doesn't manage to give the necessary, not the expected, in this delivery. I give this record a total of 6.3, all the details in the description. Have you heard this album? What is your opinion about it? Subscribe for more content. And